Pretty much all of my customers will have a payroll system if they've got employees. And if they've got a payroll system, they probably have some way to have employees clocking in and out that's pretty straightforward. But they're always coming to QuickBase asking about, can you do a time card that does this or that? Because they don't always just necessarily need the punch in, punch out hours collected. So I wanted to take some time in this video to show a few of the different ways that our customers have addressed collecting time information and blending that time in and time out with other information in their organization. In this first example, a foreman will fill out a timesheet that can have several crew members underneath it. So here the foreman will enter their general notes about the day, and then he enters notes about each individual crew member, which project they're at, when they clocked in, when they clocked out, how much lunchtime they had. And all of that can feed back up then into a global view where you're able to see how much time is spent on each project, how much time has been logged by each foreman, which foremans have turned in their timesheets and which haven't, as well as a view of crew members who are going over 40 hours per week. As an alternative approach to timesheets, this was created with the ability to blend clocking in and clocking out with production to be able to have visibility into units produced per man hour and units produced per man hour on specific products. So here an employee will punch in and punch out by scanning into a pod or a workstation that's been assigned specific product to produce. Once they have done that, a shift manager can come in and enter production information, or you could have this production information feed in from another system. And the end result are dashboards and visibility into units per man hour, units per product type, and all of that can be blended with your hours that you're clocking in and out. In this example, this customer didn't even need to know specific hours that people were in or out, or even a number of hours. They didn't really care about that, but items that they would service were assigned a certain number of work units, what they called it. So one tower or one structure could have 4 work units, another structure could have 2. And so that's what was being entered in the daily log that they were calling a time card. So a foreman would select which structures were worked on and how many units of work they completed in that shift. And finally, with this approach, they needed to be able to split time up between projects based upon a predetermined schedule. So a foreman would schedule their employees for specific hours to work on specific projects. Then the employee would just have a simple clock in, clock out form to fill out. And once they submitted that form, their time would be split up based upon the predetermined schedule to understand how many hours were going to which projects. So between these 4 examples, you can see completely different approaches to time cards where it's not just a simple clock in, clock out. And that's the real value behind having a platform like QuickBase to be able to do things the way that you need it, have the visibility into what you need. And that's why customers are coming to us and talking about timesheets so often.